Because we ruined it. They wouldn't say that if we weren't here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here. Adam's quick to call.
Yeah. Great shake.
Temple of Augustus.
They couldn't venture up here? What's that? They couldn't venture up here? That was
Oh, the temple that was here is now gone. Cave is the nucleus beside which the sacred sanctuary was built. In this abode of the shepherd god, pagan cult began as early as the 3rd century BC. The ritual sacrifices were cast into a natural abyss, reaching the underground waters at the back of the cave. If the victims disappeared in the water, this was a sign that the god had accepted the offering. If, however, the signs of blood appeared in the nearby springs, the sacrifice had been rejected.
That was mentioned here. So you can see that these were the niches of the Caesar. There were 4 pillars, and this will be here down below is the description of the temple with 4 pillars. In the Greek era, the Roman era, they had proportions. So you know, if you have 4 pillars in the front, you have 7 pillars at the length. Okay, it's all proportional, and it's very schematical. And the Greeks later on, and the Romans had all built the same way. Okay, so this is how it looks. As you can see the form, this is how it will come out. Take a look at the decorations. Take a look how much they put into those decorations. Look at those flowers. Look how pretty this is. It's just amazing how much they invested in all that beauty of those temples.
There's more pillars
Go
down
a little
there.
bit higher, you have a picture of how the whole area looks. All those temples.
There's buildings over here?
Mm-hmm. They built into the actual wall of this mountain. Oh, can't even read this anymore. So the temple was
Okay, we're going to be here in just a second. I just want to give you about a minute or two to talk about these images. So Yael talked about the first commandment is don't make any graven image. God's very insistence on don't make any idols for yourself. Now, why does God do that? What's that?
No other God before him.
Okay, but why specifically are we not supposed to make any graven images of God? What's that? Okay, yeah, all those are kind of around it. Here's why. Because he's already made images of himself.
Us.
Right? And we're those images. Genesis 1:26. We were made in the image and the likeness of God. So we still have his image. We lost his likeness. And we lost his likeness because we stopped trusting in him. Because being made in the likeness of God means you're going to operate out of the power of God. But we still, human beings are the only creatures with a spirit. We're body, soul, and spirit. Animals are body and soul, but no spirit. And what is our spirit? The easiest way to describe the spirit is that it's a container. You have a container inside of you, and that's your spirit. And that's supposed to be the dwelling place of God. We're going to go to Jerusalem, we're going to talk about the temple and the tabernacle. Those were places where God pictured dwelling in a building. But the building that God really dwells in is us. So these images would actually detract not only from God, but from the image that we're supposed to be in God. And then the last thing I'd say about this, I'll mention that the word panic, actually comes from the word panic. So one psychiatrist read through the Gospels and said, so what do you think about Jesus? And the psychiatrist said, he's panic proof. And that's God. That's Jesus, right? He was never afraid. He was never at a loss. He was panic proof. That Sermon on the Mount. He was the perfect image. What did he say to Thomas? Or not Thomas. One of the disciples said, "Show us the Father." He said, "If you've seen me,
Philip.
You've seen the Father." And that's what we were supposed to be. We're supposed to be able, so that when people see us, not that God is a physical being, but if they see us, they see God expressing himself through us in the physical dimension. Okay.